He was the master of ceremonies on Donald Driver Day. He's the grand poobah of all things Packers, Larry McCarren. How about that for an introduction, Larry?
Unique, very unique, like today's event, unique.
It definitely was, and Larry, being up there, you could sense the emotion. It was funny, it was sad. What was it like being a part of that ceremony?
Well, it was an honor because, you know, going back, I've seen every game Donald Driver has played. I've seen almost every practice he's practiced. And I remember him coming in as that skinny high jumper, more high jumper than wide receiver, and seeing all the things he's accomplished. I mean, I love the guy. I mean, I unbiased, no, I love the guy. And so to have a part in his day, it was an honor.
Did you feel a connection to him, Larry? Because you came in as a 12th rounder. You played here 12 years. You played 150, 160 games. He played 205. Just that fight, scratch, claw mentality, underdog.
You know, actually, where they have a list of the lowest drafted players to make the Pro Bowl from the Green Bay Packers, it's myself and Donald Driver on the list. So we always felt that connection, and Donald, when he moved past me a number of Pro Bowls, which he doubled up on me, he made fun of me. And so we've always had a little bit of a connection, but I think when you come up the hard way, you appreciate things, and you better have a chip on your shoulder in a good way, in a football way, and that's how you succeed, because nothing's going to be handed to you. First round draft choice, he's got to prove he cannot play. Late round draft choice, you got to prove you can play, and there's a big difference.
You and I remember him in that camp in '99. He actually wore number 13 before switching to 80. He high jumped 7 feet 6.5 inches. It was pretty apparent, though, early on that this kid could play, wasn't it?
No, yeah, it's not just, I mean, sure, he had all the effort and all those things, but Donald Driver is a very talented athlete. And you mentioned the 7.5-foot high jump. I mean, that's way up here. Think about it. That's kind of crazy. No, he's a very talented athlete, but he was raw as a wide receiver. And he took the tools God gave him, and through sheer hard work, sheer determination, he developed them to be the Packers' all-time leading receiver.
You had the experience of doing it. What does it mean to retire as a Packer and play the entire career with one team?
Well, I think in Donald's case, it's extraordinary because he's playing in a different era where very seldom does that happen. You look around, and regardless of the magnitude of the player and the career he's had, so many go somewhere else. We've seen examples here. You see examples all the way around the league. But a guy with as many skins on the wall as Donald has, and not going somewhere for that one last shot. As the elder statesman, the veteran, going to teach the young guys, all that good stuff. See it all the time. Didn't see it here. And Donald Driver, and he mentioned it several times today, he lived up to his word to the fans. I'm going to be a Green Bay Packer through thick and thin and from start to finish, and he absolutely was.
You mentioned something that really struck with me. Bart Starr is beloved by fans in this franchise and basically everybody around Green Bay and this state. But Donald Driver is probably one of the only people that ranks right there with Bart.
No, I was preparing for an interview with Donald late in the season. And in preparation, I was thinking about it, and I said, where does he stand in relation to this? What's the big picture, you know? What's his legacy, shall we say? And I thought, beloved Green Bay Packer, and I said, in my time here, and we're talking about 40 years, the most beloved Green Bay Packers, I would say Bart Starr and Donald Driver. And that's a very select, unique position, because it's hard to get in it, because A, you have to be a great player, or else nobody cares. But it's not enough. You also have to be a great human being. And Donald Driver, much like Bart Starr, is both.
He's more than a player. That's been proven, Larry. But it is tough to say goodbye to this life and go to the quote-unquote afterlife of football.
Real life is what we call it. Real life is what we call it.
So what does he do in real life, Larry?
I don't. I would bet the ranch he's not going to end up coaching. That's too much work. Okay, to be honest, it's too much work. It's crazy. But I think Donald's biggest problem is not finding something to do, is deciding what to do among the opportunities. I mean, when he won Dancing with Stars, Donald became a national figure, and the whole country found out what we knew all along, that he's a terrific human being. He's got charisma I mean, just crazy amount of charisma with people, with fans. He relates well. He's good looking. He can talk. For Donald, the challenge is going to be, where do I want to focus my talents, my energy? And he's already on his way to finding those outlets.
And Larry, don't sell yourself short. I know you've got charisma too. You're a fine man.
Okay. We'll let it go at that. This interview is deteriorating rapidly.